This is Michael Perozzo. This is my beer story. This is Matt Wastradowski. This is Tap Union Free House. And this is actually the kickoff of Northbank Beer Week, which, if you had asked anybody 3, 4, 5 years ago, this wouldn't even be possible. Literally what's happening here tonight is, so Tap Union Free House, they have 20 taps in there. They actually expanded it tonight to 24. And then just across the street, across the way over there, somewhere behind the building, somewhere right back in there, there's another craft beer bar called the Brick House that they've actually got another bunch of taps on too. And this is Thomas from Lewitt Brewing. He's going to act like he's not on this vlog, but then there he is, dancing his way. He's not really on his phone, but look at that guy. Look at him walk away. All right. So what's happening is between Tap Union Free House and the Brick House, just behind here, is between the two, all 38 Southwest Washington breweries, from Long Beach, Washington, way out on the coast, all the way out to White Salmon, way out there. They are all on tap between here and the Brick House. So we're in Vancouver, Washington. These two places have decided that their entire tap list is going to be Southwest Washington beer only, which is just, it's mind-blowing if you could even fathom what it was like around here 3-4 years ago when there was 1-2 breweries. The crazy thing is, it's perfect that Thomas from Lewitt just walked by, and that Devin and his wife from Lewitt are walking by as well. These guys right here are Southwest Washington beer pioneers. They don't like the camera, but you know, they can. That's okay.
They let their work speak for them.
They let the beer do the talking. Yes. Lewitt Brewing in 2012 kind of really broke the ground, along with Heathen Brewing and Ghost Runners Brewery. They broke ground in terms of starting to make and distribute beer again in Southwest Washington. If you really rewind back, you go back to the 1890s, 1880s, you'll go all the way back to when a guy named John Munich, something like that. Obviously, there's some German heritage there, but John something or other started his brewery that was known as Star Brewing. Eventually became Lucky Brewing, which you may have heard of as Lucky Lager. That was all born right here in Southwest Washington, just a few blocks away, just on the other side of this giant Catholic church that's right here. Just on the other side of that, another 2 or 3 blocks down from here, is this vacant lot where a huge brewing facility existed, and you couldn't come between Washington State and Oregon without seeing this giant L that was Lucky Lager. That came down in '03, '04,
Yeah.
somewhere in that neighborhood. Um, and since then, there was kind of this gap where a few things existed. There was a Hazeldale Brew Pub. There was a Salmon Creek Brew Pub.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those kind of went defunct in '07,
Early
'08, somewhere in there.
McMenamin's open in '95 on the waterfront.
McMenamin's is down on the waterfront.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't start actually brewing beer there until '09, 2010, something like that. So, really, those guys who just walked by, you saw Thomas at first, then you saw Devin walk by. They blazed a trail. They're the last guys in the world to tell you that they were one of those trailblazers. And I'm not talking about Rasheed Wallace or J.R. Ryder. Or the incomparable Bonzi Wells.
Never forget.
or the amazing Travis Outlaw. They are not those trailblazers, but rather they are trailblazers in beer. Tonight has been an amazing celebration of beer. Between here and there, we have kicked off something called South. It's the celebration of Southwest Washington beer. It's called Northbank Beer Week, and it's been incredible. This place has been packed. I mean, you can even see over here they have this little patio with the fire. People are still out there. It's nearing 11 o'clock at night. You can see in the windows up here, there's still people hanging out up in here. There's still a packed house in here. It's really been a lot of fun, and of course you can read my hat. Northbank Beer Week. It's a celebration of Southwest Washington beer that starts tonight, goes all the way to September 30th, when we'll have Fresh Hop Beer Fest. And the reason this guy's here is because we talked about this beer vlogging thing and beer project thing when we were at Northwest Liquid Gold, sitting around they didn't have tables, they just had barrels, and you literally like set your drink on a barrel. Like you were sitting on a stool, and the barrel was kind of fat, so like you had to reach over and set your beer down like this. And you were like hunched over your barrel like this, and you set your beer down over here like that. And yeah, I mean, even back then, Matt Wastradowski's junk got in the way back then too. So
it happens.
It's par for the course. But we talked way back then about, man, Southwest Washington beer, Heathen's here, Ghost Runners is here, Lewitt's here. We have like 3 breweries now. This is amazing.
Felt like we'd hit the jackpot.
It was jackpot. This is awesome. We don't have to go into Portland anymore. This is great. Now there's 38 of them. And it's wild. And so this whole week is a big celebration of that. I encourage you, if you're anywhere near the Southwest Washington area, Portland area, even if you're in Seattle, even if you're as far down as like Eugene, you owe it to yourself to come up here and check out some of the Northbank Beer Week events. There's a lot of fun events.
How many events are there, Michael?
There's over 50 events over the next 7 nights. You can find them all at northbankbeerweek.com. And among them are things like, there's one called the Ultimate Tap Takeover, where at Northwest Liquid Gold, where this whole idea for doing a vlog happened 5 years ago. It took me 5 years to decide to finally do it. But Wednesday night, the 27th, you can go to Northwest Liquid Gold. You can try a whole bunch of great Fortside Brewing beers, including they're going to put Fortside's Orange Whip New England style IPA on a Randall, push it through actual oranges, like a French press of beer. It's amazing. That happens Wednesday night, but then you can get on a limo bus from Aspen Limo Tours, take that bus to Fortside Brewing, get a tour of the brewery, get more beers there, and then head back to Northwest Liquid Gold. That's the kind of crazy, insane stuff that's going on for Northbank Beer Week. Check out all the events at northbankbeerweek.com. This vlog's gone on longer than most, which for good reason, because Northbank Beer Week is amazing.
It's a night of celebration.
It is. It's a party tonight, and so tonight my beer question for you is to go find one of those 38 breweries. There's 38 breweries in Southwest Washington. Which one's your favorite? What is your favorite Southwest Washington brewery, from Everybody's Brewing east at White Salmon all the way out through Washougal, Camas, Stevenson, Carson, Vancouver, Cathlamet, Ridgefield, Battleground, Longview, all the way out to the coast in Long Beach. What is your favorite Southwest Washington brewery? That's a beer question. We're going to get back in here. We're going to enjoy more Southwest Washington beer. We're going to probably head over to Brick House too, have more Southwest Washington beer over there. The night is young. Both of these places are open late. I hope you'll check out northbankbeerweek.com and find a bunch of cool events to come out and experience with us. So we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
I'm from LC, buddy. How you doing? Good, man. Are these still available?
Free t-shirts right inside.
Johnny, he wants you to flash.
This is the magic of Northbank Beer Week.
I'm